Hey, it's Greg Luther here, and I wanted to talk to you about the 3 things that poor agents do that rich people, rich agents, successful agents would never even think about. These are the things that cause major mind hijacks and keep you from making the kind of money that you want to make as a real estate agent. So that's going to be our topic today. I'm going to go through all 3 of these, and I want you to look at, is this some of the things that you're doing that might be keeping you from selling the amount of real estate you want to sell? As much as in today's world, everybody's so hypersensitive of you can't talk about the poor versus the rich or whatever. Let me be clear about this. There is no middle class real estate agent. Right? There's no such thing as a middle-class realtor anymore. Either you're making lots of money and you're doing extremely well, or you're just trying to survive off of past clients and sphere of influence, which is getting you a couple of closings a month, and you're never going to get where you want to be, and you will be the 93-year-old real estate agent, right? So, that there's really no middle class anymore. You're either making lots of money or you're just trying to get by, and it's literally closing to closing. If one deal falls apart, you're in trouble. So what I wanted to do is kind of address 3 big things that less successful agents do that more successful agents aren't going to waste their time with. So I appreciate everybody joining us here. We're going to cover those 3 here. I appreciate all the comments and thoughts as we're in here. As many of you know, we've built quite a community here. So any positive thoughts or comments, that type of thing, are always helpful for everybody. Stuff that you're doing that's working really well, or just sharing in that environment. Everybody learns from other successful agents. So appreciate all that you're doing there. So without further ado, I want to jump right into these 3 big things that less successful agents find themselves wasting their time or money on. Number 1 being they're buying leads all the time. You should not be buying leads. If you are paying Bold Leads or Zillow or Realtor.com or Commissions Inc. or all of these other companies that are out there, you should not be buying leads. You should be doing your own marketing. Now, I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying here, because all they're doing is doing the marketing to sell you the leads. Would you agree they're selling the leads at a profit? That's how those companies make money. So why don't you generate the leads yourself by doing your own marketing? Many of you know a lot of our members with Greg Luther Inner Circle are generating leads at $2 to $4 a piece, right? So if you're generating your own leads at $2 to $4 a piece, you're certainly not paying these companies $50 a lead and then complaining about the leads, right? So I want you to look at what you can do to stop buying leads and start doing your own marketing to generate that business. Here's what I know for sure. You are on Facebook and you are on YouTube, and you can generate tons of business from both, particularly Facebook. There is tons of leads to be had. So it's a very simple process, but where a lot of agents struggle is anytime they get a closing, they owe a bunch of money for all these other lead companies that they keep paying. So they're not really making any money for their own family. They're making money to keep feeding the beast. Right? You gotta quit buying leads. You have to learn how to become self-sufficient. Anytime I'm coaching a real estate agent, all of our inner circle members, I say, look, you have to be able to run your own business. You can't be dependent on these other companies where they jack up their prices or they change their algorithm or it doesn't work anymore. You're going to set yourself up for failure. Even if you're getting a few closings right now, it's going to cause problems for you. So, number 1 problem for real estate agents that are struggling, they're buying leads rather than doing their own marketing. And I'm not kidding you. You guys have seen this over and over. You give me a zip code, I can generate leads there for $2 and $3 each. You know how I do it? I do the exact same thing I teach all of our inner circle members. I just do it myself. You can do it from anywhere in the country. Right? So that is rule number 1 is don't buy your own leads. You've got to do your own marketing. Number 2, you have to get control of your mind. And here's what I mean by that. Inside your email, I know you get lots of emails every day, and inside your email, you know what's in there? Other people's agenda, not yours. So every time you open your email, and because you're a real estate agent, anybody can buy the list of every realtor in America for like $100. So then all of a sudden they're just emailing the hell out of you. And every time you open one of those, it hijacks your mind, right? It takes over whatever you're thinking about. So as an example, right now, when you open this up and you're watching this video, this is now what you're focused on. You're not focused on what you were doing. You're focused on this. And fortunately, this is good content for you because it's actually going to help you to make money. But if you think about 300 emails a day, 300 agendas of people trying to hijack your mind, whether it be from another coach, another software program, another lead generation hell, even from me, that's somebody that, do they have your best interest at hand, or is it for their own best interest, right? And if they're taking your mindset away, you can't focus on what you need to do to generate real revenue. So what I always recommend our members do is stop deleting the emails. Don't delete them anymore. Here's what I want you to do. Open it up and unsubscribe. Scroll to the bottom. Don't read the damn thing because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a mind hijack. So I want you to open it up, scroll to the bottom, and unsubscribe. All I need you to do is do 15 of them today, 15 of them tomorrow, 15 of them, I think I'm saying of them, the next day. Do it for 3 days in a row. 15 today, 15 tomorrow, 15 the next day. Watch how much control you now have. You've taken back control of your email box. So top producers do that every single day. They're doing that because what happens is they have to stay focused on what they're doing. They've got a lot of business. They don't have time for distractions. So, and I say this wholeheartedly, like if you don't get a lot of value from what I do, please unsubscribe. I don't want to bother you. I want to make you money. I want you closing deals. But the same is true for everybody else that is with you as well. If they're emailing you and it's not helpful, you have to unsubscribe. But what happens is we see this shiny object syndrome and we see this next shiny thing. We're like, oh my gosh, I got to get this thing. And next thing you know, you're watching a webinar, you're going to a live seminar, they're coming to my town, you can download this free PDF, all the shit that we keep dealing with. Poor agents find themselves looking at this stuff all day long, looking for the next greatest thing. Successful agents never even open it. They unsubscribe from that stuff because they already have a system that's working really well for them. So again, number 2, get control of your mind. It's important that you do that. And I'm going to give you number 3 here in just a second. I just did my very first scheduled Facebook Live a couple of days ago. I know a lot of you were on there. Very good content that we covered. I put a link in the description here somewhere. I hope it works. I know it won't be hyperlinked, so you got to copy, go to the top of the browser and paste. You can watch that video. It's like 20 or 30 minutes, but it was awesome content. 3 things you should be doing, 3 things to make that happen, and then 3 ways I can help you in making that happen. That was a phenomenal training course. You'll see it somewhere in the description here. Like I say, you'll have to copy and paste it because I can't hyperlink and go live. But that was incredibly helpful for the agents that used it, and our feedback was phenomenal. That means it's something that helps your business, not a shiny object of the next greatest thing. So again, top 3 things that poor agents do. We've covered 2 of them so far. Number 1, stop buying your leads. You've got to do your own marketing. Zillow, all they do is they market and then they sell those leads to you at a tremendous freaking profit, enough profit to pay for 500 employees. You got to just pay a big salary to yourself. So you do the marketing and keep all the profit. It's simple to do. We are generating leads at $2 and $3 each, $4 each. And those damn things are closing for thousands of realtors around the country. So that's number 1. Number 2, get control of your mind. You have to go into your email box and start unsubscribing from these people. Just do 15 today, 15 tomorrow, 15 the next day. Even if it's me, I'm fine with that. If I don't provide value, please go find your happiness elsewhere. Please find a way to provide for your family. We've got an awful lot of agents that are doing extremely well. If that's a path you want to take, hell, I'd love to see you become massively successful. But you've got to get control of your mind back. I can promise you, whether you're involved with me or not, we're still going to make millions and millions of dollars. I love helping people, but I don't need to sell anybody. You've got to find someone that genuinely wants to help you in growing your business. And then number 3, the third thing that a lot of agents struggle with if they are, again, socially insensitive, the poor real estate agents, is executing a marketing plan as their number 1 task to do every day. So I've shown you guys before, in front of me all the time is my calendars. These are the marketing campaigns that I'm putting in place. This is how old school I do it. I literally go to pdfcalendar.com. I print off a printed version. I've got all of the planners and stuff like that. I hate using that. I print one off and I hand write this stuff because it's easy for me to use. I can wake up today. What do I need to do? Oh, here's the one thing I need to do to generate business for myself. If you create a marketing plan for yourself and you actually stick with that marketing plan, you actually implement it every day, you're going to find it's our great, now late coach, sales coach, Zig Ziglar, a great motivational coach, sales coach. He always said every day you have to prime the pump. If you remember the well pump, back when we got water out of a well, you got to work real hard to get the water going. But once it gets going, you can just easily pump it a little bit, right? And the water keeps flowing out for you. You got to get that momentum going. So all I've got to do is every day, little bit of priming of the pump. Just keep that water close to the surface. Every single day, I do a little bitty thing. So successful real estate agents, those that are doing very well, every single day they prime the pump. What's the one thing they're doing to generate business for themselves? You know, kind of a little inside baseball here. I'm giving you some of the secrets, but all of the agents that work with us, with Greg Luther Inner Circle, I know who they are when they come in. I know what their problem is. So I know that I have to get them closings fast from totally free marketing. They can't be signing up for $1,000 leads and shit. Like they've got to get totally free marketing, and it has to work for fast closings, or they're not staying with Greg Luther Inner Circle very long. You know why? Because they got money issues. And they're in the unfortunate position that they think they have a problem with expenses rather than realizing their real problem is they have a problem with income. So your problem is not expenses. Your problem is income. If you can fix that side of the equation, you're never going to save enough money. You're never going to not buy this either to get rich. That's never going to get you there. You don't have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. Fix the income side, even if it costs you money to do so, as long as you know this is the path that's going to get me there. So again, those are the three big topics. Number one, stop buying leads, do your own marketing. Number two, get control of your mind by unsubscribing from all that crap that comes into your email box. You got to get control of your email box. 15 per day is what you want to unsubscribe from. Watch how you are in 72 hours. I would encourage you to come back here and comment on the difference of the focus you have in your mind once you get rid of that. And then execute your marketing campaign as the number one thing to do every day. But there's an untold number of agents that are spending $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month. I can see Christina just said, hey, I'm spending $1,000 a month on Zillow. Yeah, guess what Zillow's doing? They're doing marketing to upsell those leads. As a matter of fact, I would tell Christina or any of you watching right now, if you're willing to pay $50 a lead, call me. I'd make a damn fortune at that because I just use our system that we teach at Greg Luther Inner Circle. I'll generate the leads at $3 or $4 each. You tell me your zip code, and I'll gladly sell them to you at $50 each. You're going to go broke if you do that, but I'll make a ton of money. It's a bad way of doing business. I'd rather than selling you fish, I'd rather teach you how to fish. Get them at $3, $4 each. Hell, there's a whole lot of free leads that you can get. I've challenged people before, like again, tell me where you're at, and I can have an appointment there with a seller sitting at their table before the sun goes down today. I'm not magic. I just use our system. I use exactly what we do. So I want you to start thinking about how you generate that business yourself. Again, I think what it would be really helpful for you, that live that we did the other day, it was phenomenal. It's the best feedback I've received so far. So I thought it was okay, but the agents that watched it thought it was freaking phenomenal. So their feedback is what matters, right? They got a lot of value out of it. I just thought it was me talking for 25 minutes about great content, but they really got a lot of value on clarity of where they need to go in their business. So I posted that somewhere in the comments here. If you copy that now while you're watching this, you can, as soon as we get out of this video, you can go to the top browser bar and paste it and watch that quick video. I think you'll find it tremendously helpful for you. So again, make sure you stay away from those three things that poor agents do. I've shown you a little fix to do that. They're just little bitty adjustments. It's not going to make you $1 million tomorrow, but it's little bitty adjustments that get your mindset back working the right way, get you closing some deals. If this stuff is helpful for you, I want you to like this video. I almost knocked my whole damn camera down grabbing my notes of the 3 things. I almost knocked the whole thing down. If this is helpful for you, like this video here. Make sure you're following our page, and then there's a button on there, I think it says see this first, after you click the following button, that will allow you to get notified when we have these videos coming up. I've got some awesome topics we're going to be covering. I get emails all day long from agents that say, hey, can you cover this topic? It's happening right now. This is what's going to help me. So I'm definitely providing good content for you as you request. Any requests you do have, you can always reach me here. Just send us a direct message. I'm always here to help you any way I can. Until tomorrow, get your butt out there and sell some houses. Start unsubscribing now. I think you'll find it tremendously helpful. I know there's people that email you every single day. You don't realize they do it that much. You only open their emails when their subject line is very intriguing, right? Ooh, what the hell is this thing? And then you're on a 1 hour wasted time frame. So start unsubscribing today. There's going to be a whole lot of people who are like, sometimes his stuff is good. I'm telling you, you want to unsubscribe. Keep whatever you want to keep, but if you just get control back, it's really going to help you to get that GPS together on where you want your business to go. I'm Greg Luther. You can find more info on us, gregluthercoaching.com. We'll plan on talking to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do 2 important things. It's both totally free. Number 1, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.